So this video is going to refer to what the AA output of a single ship can be when combined with commander skills or consumables on the ship, and also using priority sector. For the purposes of the math that I'm about to show you, there is a priority sector talent in the commander skill tree which can increase the priority sector a little further, as well as add an additional flak puff. It does add an additional 25% damage multiplicatively, but for keeping the numbers simple, we're just going to run with the base rates. I do have a Wooster that I'm looking at. I'm not actually worried so much about the specific damage numbers that it's pulling, but in terms of a percentage, what does the ship actually output if you choose to use commander talents or different things during the course of a battle? So normally, you're going to have 100% output on the left and the right side. And while we could swap defensive fire and priority sector, this is simply how I've organized it. So if planes show up and you go ahead and hit defensive fire, in terms of your continuous damage, you've now reached 150%. So you're 1.5 ships or 1.5 Woosters worth of AA at this point. If you then priority sector, there is a brief ramp up time, but you'll eventually reach 225% of what a Wooster is. So in terms of a basic ship size or a basic ship salvo, you're effectively 2 ships in one for this duration of time at 225%. If you choose to spend the commander point skill or commander skill points into the plus 20% output, this increases up to 270%. And then if you had a slot 16 mod, if you chose to really spec into AA, you could breach 310.5. What this means is the difference between a Wooster that's not using defensive cooldowns, not using priority sector, not spec'd into anything, versus a Wooster that is spec'd into all those different things can be rather significant, as multiplicatively the numbers are going to stack on top of each other and start to make it much more powerful in what it's attempting to do.